Bonjour. Hello. I always do that. I say hi, and then I do this really long, anyways. We're here, episode 10 of Sims Flipping Houses. I said last episode was episode 8. I apparently can't count, so that's really cool. But, correction, last episode was episode 9. This one is 10. And this is... I feel like I say this every episode. Oh well. Anyways, welcome to Parkshore. It's a 40 by 30, 4-bed, 3-bath, 951 simoleons. Let's go check it out. Okay. Here we are. Welcome. I really like this landscaping right off the bat. I think it's pretty nice. I like the contrast of kind of the darker dirt and the lighter house. I think that's a good little pop that you get from above. I don't know how well you'd really be able to see that from eye level though. I really like the little tower in the back. I think that's fun. Gives it kind of a castle vibe. And then the wraparound patio. It's a farmhouse castle. That's pretty fun. I kind of like that, the mix of vibes here. Yeah, I got this whole huge lot, and then you put a fence. Not a fan of fences, apparently. I've gotten rid of a lot of fences. Yeah, you got this huge lot, but you're making it feel so much smaller by putting this fence around the smallest corner. Can make your lot feel so much bigger if you just took the fence out. So we probably will. Heading inside, I feel like this is the first house where I'm gonna say it's not dark in a bad way. I feel like it's actually pretty bright for most of the starter houses we've seen thus far. However, per usual, there is still a lot of wasted space. Like, what is going on here? You have this massive, awesome living room, and the best you can manage is one sofa and then 3 chairs, a singular bookcase, and a chess table. That's kind of sad. Now, maybe they just bought it and they just moved in and they're kind of broke and they don't have the money to furnish the whole thing right now. Like, I get that that is a thing that happens. But please explain yourself. You could do so much in here, but there ain't nothing. So then you go down the hallway. You have this random massive foyer. That has to do with stairs anyways. That's not even... You have a room. Not a whole lot of anything in it. A singular bookcase, a bench, like it's some kind of changing room, and a clock. And a trash can, because why not? And then you have a Gymnosaurus restroom, if you know where that's from. I love you. A yellow toilet seat, that's disgusting. I like the round counters though, I think that's fun. A little large for just being a main floor restroom, but still really cool. Lots of wasted space though. You could do a full tub in there easy. And then this kitchen, blue lights, which I'm not saying blue lights are bad, but there's a time and a place. And this is a little funky because you got green curtains, beige tile, blue lights, a green hood over your oven. There's just not a whole lot of unity. And then it's super, super small. Like, super small. Then just a massive dining room. The proportions in this house aren't really there. It's not super consistent. So we'll fix that. I feel like I'm talking weird, and I'm sorry. I'm annoying myself a little bit with it. Let's go upstairs. Upstairs, okay, we have what looks like a boys' room. It's pretty small, not a whole lot of character, but overall the colors work together, and the flow of the bedroom isn't terrible. And then you have this room. I really like the shape of it. I've always wanted a room that's in kind of a tower like this. I think that's super fun. The flow is 99% there, but then they put the nightstand back here in the corner. I don't know about you, but if I woke up at 3 a.m. and trying to get my water, but I didn't want to get out of bed and I had to reach around the corner and then back to reach my nightstand, I'd be very angry. So funky placement there. And then if we head down the hall, we have just a random opening, nothing in it, wasted space. We have another bedroom. The flow is good. Questioning the colors though. Why did we go completely beige and then just obnoxious red walls? That seems a little weird to me. And then next bedroom, it looks like we have a girl's room. The flow of this one is pretty good. Colors of this one is pretty good. And then it even has patio access, which is fun. Okay. So similar to the last house, a lot of good, a lot of bad. Now we just need to turn it into all good. There's also a lot of open space on this kind of rooftop here. So I'll probably expand and use that as well. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's go check out the let's go check out the flipped version. No idea what I'm saying. I don't even know what English is. Who is that? What are they doing here? All right, here we are at the flipped version of the Parkshore. It is a 4-bed, 4-bath, 165, 116 simoleons. Traits are bracing breezes, homey, and a teen neighborhood. So before we get too much into this house, I just let myself go. I just let myself go and decided to see what happened. And so this is just a result of the chaos of my brain. There wasn't a specific aesthetic that I was going for. There wasn't a specific like vibe or purpose. I just said have fun, and this is the result of that. And so with that, the new name for this house is the Pesto Palace. So welcome to the Pesto Palace. All right. Welcome to the Pesto Palace. We're gonna go a little bit deeper. So, before I get too far into this, I feel like I say this every episode, but this is by far my favorite house that I have done so far, and I would 1,000,000% live in it. I'm pretty obsessed with it, honestly. I think it's gorgeous. I love how it turned out. Yes. So, starting off outside, we again have my garden beds with completely natural native wildflowers in it, and then lots of lawn space kind of marrying the two. Threw in some cherry blossoms. I love flowering trees. I think they're gorgeous. They're my favorite thing ever. So I threw in some flowering trees, and then just a lot of flowers and plants and goodies. Round back, a little swing set for the kids, and then a fountain. It's scientifically proven that listening to water at least for 30 seconds is proven to reduce stress. So a little water fountain, so that in the spring or fall, summer even, maybe in winter, you can open the windows, hear the water running, and get that benefit of running water. And then we have a nice outdoor living, dining, a grill, and then I even threw in a workbench under the cherry blossom tree for some natural shade, and then so you can do cool stuff with all your wildflowers. I think it's I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. So let's head inside. It's kind of dark over by the treadmill. That was not intentional. I'll figure it out. Okay. Yep, so we kept the original size of the living room and then just filled it better. So now you have this huge entertainment space over here, plenty of seating, gorgeous fireplace with gold accents, some black brick to really kind of help accentuate and make it pop. My favorite lights again. Again, there's not a specific vibe or aesthetic in this house. I really just let myself go to see what happened. So this is the result of that. And then over here, we just have a little gaming area and a treadmill, jukebox, just kind of some fun stuff, some extra uses for the people that end up living here. So then heading down the hallway, we end up in the kitchen. I am obsessed with this kitchen. And this kitchen is where the whole thing started. I built this house forever ago. I don't remember the exact thought process, but I wanted to try doing a colored kitchen, and then I discovered the green counter or cabinets, and the rest of it is history. This is the birthplace of the Pesto Palace. So we have a green kitchen. I think it's gorgeous. I think it is true magic. I love it. I love it so much. And then over here, we have a built-in banquette, informal dining area. And then back here, we kept the same location for the formal dining, and then just kind of modernized it a little bit. Lots and lots of windows for all the natural light. Yes, and then back here, we split the original bathroom into 2 separate powder baths. Is it a little pointless? Yeah, but now you don't have any wasted space. You could still argue both sides, honestly, because you don't need 2 powder bathrooms like this. But you have one now. Congrats. Yeah. So heading upstairs, we'll start with the master. I love how it turned out. I love the wallpaper. I've been wanting to figure out how to use this wallpaper since I started this series. It's one of my favorite wallpapers in game. I feel like I finally accomplished that in this room. So got my wallpaper, threw in a coffee bar, the comfiest bed. It is between this bed, because we use this bed in the jazz pad as well, and then the red bed in the before of the goth house. Those are my favorite beds in the whole game, and I want to sleep in every single one of them. They look so comfortable. But yeah, that's the master pretty much. Got some nice French doors leading into the master here. Maybe that window pane is frosted because you wouldn't want children or guests getting a glimpse of some fun romantic activities, if you know what I mean. So then heading into the restroom here. You remember the thing that I described in the Hawaii house where the waterfall, with the waterfall counters down into the drop? Same idea here. Just put your imagination hats on. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go watch the Hawaii episode. I explain it there. And then I wanted to try something over here, and so we have our bathtub, and then this is like the little ledge where you would put all your soaps and stuff. But then, let me see how well I can get this in camera here. I made this whole wall. The idea was to make this whole wall glass, but just with how the windows and everything were working, I couldn't quite get 100% glass. So I just got as close as I could get. But the idea is that this is a whole shower room. So then above your tub, you have like a waterfall shower head. And so this is just like shower room, if that makes sense. Yes, and then some eucalyptus over on the side here because, oh, I forget the exact science behind it, but humidity activates eucalyptus and it releases something that's really good for you, but I forget the whole technicalities of it. So that's the master suite. So then heading back out, we have this bathroom, which the rest of our bedrooms share. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what's in here. I wanted to challenge myself to have fun with color in this house. So we have a red bathroom, and I feel like it's the perfect balance of red. I feel like red is an easy color to overdo and to make really obnoxious, and I feel like this handles that really well, and the red is still very present and still very dominant, but it's not overwhelming to the point that it's obnoxious, if that makes sense. So we have our red restroom here, and then down the hall we have our 3 different bedrooms. However, one of the bedrooms is currently being used as an office, but it could easily be converted into a bedroom. You have a dual desk setup here, which this is inspiration from Mr. Kate when they made over Liza Koshy's office. I love what they did in there, and I honestly think about it all the time, and I want my future office to look like that. So this is inspiration from Mr. Kate in Liza Koshy's office before she moved to New York. And then I've also really been wanting to use this wallpaper since I started this series, and I've been determined to figure it out, and I feel like this was a great place to do it, and I really like how it turned out. I think it's different, I think it's fun, I think it's kind of spunky, adds a lot of character to the kind of plain room. Yeah, so then heading to the next room, I explained in a previous house that like kind of building the characters that live in the home helps me to design the home. And so the idea here is that a teenage son lives in this room, and he is like super into like Boy Scouts and camping and national parks and just kind of like the whole outdoorsy thing, like fishing, hunting. He's just a dude, you know, like a real dude. He's gonna have a massive beard one day, if that makes sense. My girlies probably know what I'm referencing to here. Like this teen dude, he's gonna become a man, like a man, you know? Anyways, so that was the inspiration for this room. So I went for kind of an outdoorsy, but again, I wanted to challenge myself with color. So I pulled the red out of this, what's the name of this pattern? That is one of my favorite patterns in the whole world. Oh, I can't think of it right now, but I pulled the red out of the bedspread and then used that throughout the rest of the room. Really like how it turned out. I think it looks really good. Again, I feel like it's the perfect balance of red where it's still present and dominant, but it's not overwhelming and obnoxious. And then just down the hall, we have a twin girls' room. This one is really fun. I really like how this wall turned out. It kind of reminds me of Rapunzel in that whole movie, Tangled. And then I really like the contrast of the pink curtains on the bed with the wall. I think it's really pretty. I feel like it feels kind of like a sunset just vomited in this room, and I really like that. And then the idea for the girls that live in this room is one's more kind of a science-y, really into like stars and astrology. Not astrology. Is that astrology? I'm not talking about like zodiac weird stuff, but like stars and planets and outer space. So this is her kind of area. We got the little poster with the moon, little bookcase, and then her telescope out here on the patio. And then the other teenage girl, she's more artsy. She's more into kind of social media and influence. So she's got a mood board and just her little work area. Maybe a chair where she like films podcasts or vlogs, whatever, who knows. But yeah. So that is the Pesto Palace. I hope you liked it. If you if you liked it, I do upload all of my houses to the Sims gallery, so you can go check it out, download it for yourself, playing it. If you hated it, you can still download it and flip it again yourself. And I don't think, oh yeah, on Sims I named it Green Machine. I came up with the name Pesto Palace after I made this house, so you're looking for Green Machine, not Pesto Palace, but I still like the name Pesto Palace, so. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. Much, much love. You're my favorite. Go check out my houses, go check out the other things that I do on this channel, and thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me, and I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you next time. Bye!